Alright, hey YouTube. We're back again this week after a little bit of a break. Check out our update video just before this to see what we were up to. Nothing too exciting, but it is good to be back. We have our regular 2 boxes of pennies and 1 box of nickels. So I'll do the box of pennies in this video here and I'll show you exactly what we get. But my cousin is joining us again this week, and he just had a pretty amazing roll. He pulled out the first one, which was a clear roll here, and he ended up getting 20 King George VI pennies, and then he also got a 1932 King George V penny as well. Is this your first King George V? Oh, it's a second, so that's 2 for him, and that's just what the king looks like on the back if you haven't seen. But hopefully these are signs of what's to come, hopefully for our box as well. But I'll sort through these and let you guys know what we find. Be back in a bit. Alright guys, just finished up our first box. As you can see, these are all the leftover zinc and steel pennies that we had. Before I show you what we had in the box, I should just mention also that my cousin, who at the very beginning of the video I showed you he had a roll of 20 King George VI pennies and also a King George V one, he finished up with about 40 King George VI pennies and about 15 to 20 wheat pennies, so he did extremely well. Unfortunately I didn't get a chance to film them before he left, but we'll move on, just taking a look what we found, starting with the 1982 to 1996. But before, I should also mention we had 966 copper pennies in total. So for that box we had 38.64% copper. Now for these 12-sided 1982 to 1986, we had 533 of those. For the 1980 to 1981 Canadian pennies, we had 83. For the 1953 to 1979, we had 278, so not too bad. We also had a few American pre-1982 copper pennies as well. We had 72 of those. So again, I'll just go ahead and weigh this here. We'll see exactly how much copper that we had in pounds. And again, as I've mentioned in our previous video, each one of these containers weighs an ounce. Oops, I probably shouldn't touch them. Each one weighs an ounce, so just subtracting 4 ounces, we have 5 pounds and 13.1 ounces. Again, 16 ounces in a pound. So not too bad. Let's move on to some of our better finds here. We'll start with this wheat penny. I'm trying to get a good view of it. There we go. Now it's really hard to see the date anyway, but that's a 1918D wheat penny. So really nice. As you can see, it's pretty slick, but nice nonetheless. And again, moving on, we have a really shiny 1937 wheat penny with a lot of luster on it. It really shows up good in between those 2 wheat pennies there. We have a 1939. And lastly, we have a 1946. So 4 wheat pennies in total. We also had a couple King George VI pennies, starting with the 1943, a 1945, 1946, a 1950, and lastly we had a 1952 as well. Alright, and that wasn't it. We also had, I believe, just looking here, 8 of these 1982 American pennies. We had a really dirty dime, as you can see here. I probably need to clean that up a little bit. And again, this is the first one that we found of these. I guess I'm a charter member of the PGA Tour Partners Club now. I looked online and I saw that those were pretty much worthless at this point, but I'll keep it off to the side nonetheless. And we've been doing pretty good on these recently. We had another 2009 American penny. And again, thanks to everyone who left comments on that in the last video. We've decided to keep them off to the side for now, just in case they do have some sort of value. Alright, so that's it for the first box. We have another box to go through now. I'll sort through those and I'll let you guys know how we did. Alright, thanks a lot, guys. If you could like, comment, and subscribe, that'd be greatly appreciated. We'll talk to you soon.